Wow! What's up, everyone? This is Rekt, and we're about to watch the 6th episode of the second season of House of the Dragon. Alright, before anything else, if you haven't already, please subscribe because that really helps the channel grow. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. So, last episode, Damon was hallucinating having sexual relations with his mother. And I read a headline about that apparently, it disturbed so many people. What show have you been watching? Rhaenyra and Damon are husband and wife, and Rhaenyra is Damon's niece. So what are you people on about? Like, that sort of thing should not be so surprising anymore, in my opinion. Because even in this time period of this world, it's frowned upon. It's not something that people just accept. They were very clear about that in season 1, but I'm not really surprised by it anymore because, that's this world. And I don't know what's going on with Damon having all these hallucinations. And I have a very strong feeling that the witch has something to do with it, because there's just no way. Nobody else in the castle is expressing that they're also having hallucinations. Because initially, I think last episode or a couple episodes ago, I was thinking, is the castle giving him these or causing him these hallucinations, or is it the witch? And now I'm gravitating towards the possibility that it's the witch that's doing all of this. And I want to know why she's doing it, if she is doing it. And also last episode, I also noticed that the witch, Alice, was being very touchy-feely with Damon. And even I asked during the episode, what's going on here? Because it's with Rhaenyra. And I don't know. And last episode, some of the Smallfolk expressed that they weren't too happy with what Damon commanded his men to do to the Blackwells. Or do I have it the other way around? Blackwells. Because both of them start with B. I can never remember it. Blackwells and the Brackens. I don't know. But so the people were not too happy because they were victimizing the innocents. And I don't know. I don't think anyone anywhere wants to be led by someone like that would just openly harm the innocents to send a message. Because if you're part of a leadership like that, it can get scary, because your own leader could turn their back against you. If they're doing this now, what's the future going to be? And also, Jace went off to make some deals on behalf of his mother. And I said something about his face, like the faces that he was making, like that. Maybe I was just reading too much into it, because at the end of the episode, Rhaenyra did say that she's proud of what he accomplished. So maybe I was just reading too much into that. Maybe it's just a character. It's just an acting choice by the actor, and hopefully so. Hopefully I am reading too much into it, because I don't want him to become a villain. And Aemond became King Regent. Like I said, I would rather Alicent be Queen Regent over him, because the thought of Aemond being King Regent is just scary, because he doesn't hold back. But it did make sense what the council said. What would it look like if they put a woman in power, when the people of King's Landing reject the idea of a woman like Rhaenys or like Rhaenyra to lead them? So it wouldn't look good, but people should go past that. I'm still curious what Lady Mysaria sent that handmaiden to King's Landing for. I'm guessing we're gonna see that in this episode. And I hope the blacksmith gets out of King's Landing for the sake of his family. And I wonder if we're gonna see in this episode what Sir Alfred achieves at Harrenhal in front of Daemon, because I have a very strong feeling that Daemon's just gonna reject him. But yeah, so we have 2 more episodes left after this, and 2 more years to wait. So yeah, let's just get started with episode 6. But also my face is kinda itchy. Oh, Corliss. I forgot to talk about Corliss. I guess him holding onto the pin signifies that he accepts the role of being the hand, of being Rhaenyra's hand.
The Golden Tooth is honored to receive you, my Lord Lannister. I have 500 fighting men, armed and full of spirit.
I bring 1,000 knights of my own, and 7 times as many archers and men-at-arms. By the time we are finished with the Riverland scum, the Red Fort will have earned its name.
We are ready to march at your command, my lord.
He sounds unsure.
Tell my brother we are ready to march as soon as Prince Aemond is able to join us on Vhagar.
What are they going to use the lion for?
He dares to summon me with haste.
Oof.
My brother's army is strong, but it does seem to
I am the
surprise me
Prince
that-
Regent, not a dog to be called to heel.
Oh, a Prince Regent, not a King Regent.
Your irritations are justified, Aemon, but it does seem...
I have a task for you as well, Sir Dylan.
It's already gotten to his head.
We will make an alliance with the Triarchy.
My prince, you cannot mean to treat with the free cities. The captains of their ships are dangerous mercenaries.
I hope he makes a big mistake.
The Triarchy will delight in a chance to terrorize the Sea Snake again. Let them weaken his blockade, while our true allies make their long journey east.
The Triarchy may play at accepting terms, but they are not to be trusted. Your father knew this.
The Dowager Queen speaks wisely, Your Grace. Even if the blockade could be broken, are we to invite these alien raiders into our waters so close to King's Landing?
It's time you set out for Harrenhal, I think.
Your Grace, if Daemon prevails in the Riverlands, I no longer have the numbers to challenge him.
The longer we wait, the more chance he will prevail.
His Grace speaks wisely.
I'll fly out to meet you when the time is ripe. I see we're all agreed.
Your Grace.
Mother? A word.
What?
I caution you, Aemon. Boldness is one thing, but overconfidence...
Remind me of your place on the small council.
You know very well I represented your father during the last years of his life, and I have been a counsellor to Aegon.
Capably so. Father's dead. Aegon is.
Deading.
You served the realm well. But at a time of need, that need is ended. We're obliged.
It's not a matter of obligation. This councillor's need of a tempering
But
voice.
more than enough of those, if you ask me.
You have the impetuousness of youth. And its arrogance. Neither of which is to be desired
I
in a
release
king.
you of your seat.
Oh shit.
Have the indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged?
You have the gratitude of the crown.
There was a moment there. He didn't swat her away. But yeah, because when he first came into the council, she also pointed out that he had no place there. But it was Aegon who wanted him there.
Your Grace. Bring him forth!
Sir Stephen Darklyn, Your Grace.
His Autumnus, Your Grace.
I find myself, Sir Stephen, in an impossible position. I have lost Princess Rhaenys and her dragon. I hold an island seat with no land army. And I must not go to battle myself, as I am constantly told, lest I am slain or captured, and with me are hopes of victory. In any case, I need more dragon riders. For Vermithor and Silverwing, and for Seasmoke, who I believe misses his bond.
Yeah, that's what I've been asking.
Your Grace. Your younger sons are babes. There is Princess Rhaena.
She has attempted it, alas, but the dragons here would not take her as a rider.
Then who could do it?
You.
Oh, he has some Targaryen blood.
You are of noble birth.
Oh yeah, there was that other guy.
I looked into the history. Your grandmother's grandmother, Ariana, was born a Targaryen princess.
I must protest, Your Grace. The risk involved in such a venture.
So maybe Ulf's story was true.
The dragons are gods.
The guy at the tavern.
You understand your peril, Sister.
If the dragon does not accept him.
It has never been attempted before. To claim a dragon, you must also be prepared to die.
I well understand the risk, and I accept it with gladness.
Then perhaps the gods will favor us.
I don't see it going well on first try. Why does he keep going back here? Oh, don't tell me that's... Viserys, the actual actor.
The heir for a day.
Wow.
Did you say it?
You can't possibly still be angry about this.
You should have been at my side. But instead you chose to celebrate your own rise. Laughing at me. Laughing with the whores and
wow,
lick
he's
spittles.
really back.
I have only ever defended you. In everything I've given you, you've thrown back in my face.
He seems guilty.
I've decided. Don't. To name a new heir.
Or maybe this is showing how he was really feeling at the time, because he was hiding it.
No! Open the door! May I be of assistance, Your Grace?
What are you playing at, old man?
I do wonder, Your Grace, if you're getting enough sleep. This old place is...
Are you mocking me?
Sit!
Or are you perhaps the culprit who's been tampering with my peace?
It's clearly Alice.
To what end?
To mine, perhaps. Perhaps you resent my being here.
You're paranoid, Damon.
Or are you still in league with your club-footed nephew? Or is it Rhaenyra herself?
Whoa, he's gone. Gone cuckoo.
Whatever your game is strong, I assure you, your king is on his guard.
Yes, Your Grace.
Give me the same energy with Alice, Damon.
Stop watching me.
No one's watching you. You were knocking at the door to their hall. Dining hall. He's splitting? Here she is.
You weren't going to bid me farewell?
There's something wrong with me. Someone poisoned me. Or else it's this swamp air or...
The ghost of Harren the Black moaning his curses from Kingspire Tower?
Drivel! The ghost, the curses, the blasted weirwood bed, I'm done with it.
Ah, yes, it is your way, is it not? When something does not please you, you run. There are older things in this world than you, or I, or living memory.
Why is he not suspicious of her?
I'm not like you.
You struggle to see there's an anger that blinds you.
She never even wanted it.
Well, that's perhaps why your brother gave the crown to her. Perhaps those who strive for it are the least suited to wear it.
Don't lecture me!
Viserys never wanted it himself, if you recall. And he did his best. It's not a prize to be won, but a burden to bear.
Spot on.
If you have any counsel for dealing with the River Lords, I'd be glad of it.
Grover Tully is their Lord Paramount. Without him, they will never raise their banners as one.
Tully's.
Then I can do nothing.
You? No.
I need help, Alice.
Do nothing now. In 3 days' time, the winds will shift.
3 days. Was that not the song? Oh yeah, the same song Damon sang in the first episode. I mean, in the first season. How big is this dragon? Are these people also gonna die? People around him?
Pyri, Lakiri.
Gods. Sea smoke.
Oh, this is sea smoke.
Doheras.
Do not show fear.
Ribat, Noheres, see smoke.
Well, it was that easy? Like, what are those sticks going to do? Those look like toothpicks for dragons. Oh. He misses a master.
I've done it.
Oh, they also die if they're in the way. What made Seasmoke change its mind? What about them? Or they're Valerians?
This ship will sail in a few days' time.
Your men will be glad to have you among them.
I wish you to sail with me.
I'm grateful for the offer, my lord. But
we will set course for Sharp Point. Lord Bar Emin wishes to send his nephew aboard as a bosun.
There are more experienced men at your service.
You distinguished yourself in the Stepstones, and you have the respect of the crew. You are a fine choice for this post. I will expect you to report for your duties on the morrow.
This guy, Ulf. It's so hard to say his name.
It's either that or the fish.
Nothing but fish in this damn city.
Who plays him though? I kind of recognize him, but at the same time I do not. Is that? Oh, that's the...
Makes you sick, doesn't it? Knowing they're banqueting every night at the castle, while we go without.
That can't be true.
My girls were taken to the Red Keep a few nights ago. Feasting and merriment for the new Prince Regent.
And him always acting so correct.
Brats of lamb, my love. Mince pies, beef and gravy.
That ain't right.
Apologies, my good man. I should not have spoken so free.
King Viserys loved his feasts, but never while our small folk went without.
Aye. But he's gone now.
Oh, they really miss him.
And his rightful heir denied her seat.
Oh, so she's for Rhaenys. I mean, Rhaenyra. I keep saying Rhaenys. That was Aemon's partner in bed.
Seasmoke has fled Dragonstone, and Sir Stephen was a valiant knight.
Oh, Seasmoke fled?
I myself, if you recall, was in favour of treating with Lord Mutton to march on Rook's Rest, a more conventional approach. His numbers were few, but we may yet retake...
Aye! Yeah, you need to shut up.
You have forgotten to fear me.
He was literally scolding her. Know your place, sir. And she made it very clear that it's a big possibility that you could die. Now, what was the sword in the previous episode that was in the book? I just can't believe that Rhaenyra did not, play with swords when she was young.
It was worth the risk, no matter the outcome.
More good men killed.
Sir Stephen went willingly.
It was a reckless thought.
Might there not be others among the highborn of the Seven Kingdoms?
And who will be so foolish as to try?
Seasmoke actually fled.
There is good news to be had. The small folk of King's Landing are listening. They were ready enough to hear. The usurpers have abandoned them. They are hungry, and they need someone to blame.
Oh, so that was the mission.
Then let us see to our plan.
If I may, Your Grace. This becomes you.
Oh, I thought she was going to ask for the sword to show her own skills. Lady, I'm sorry, I liked the look of Rhaenyra with the sword.
They haven't run out, have they?
Nothing.
They're still there.
I've been waiting all day. I'll take anything. Scraps.
more for the king.
Where's our meat?
Oh, just for the dragons.
It seems, Your Grace, that the small folk have become restless.
Understandably so.
All the more reason Sir Tyler must break the blockade.
In the meantime, the people are hungry, and their anger is rising. The enemy without may be fought with swords. The enemy within is more insidious.
Why is this anger directed at us? Is Rhaenyra the Pretender who ordered the gullet closed and left them all to starve?
They still look to you to ensure their well-being.
You are, after all, the king. Or Prince Regent.
It does occur to me that Your Grace has yet to name a hand.
Do you take me for a fool?
On the contrary, my
I have
prince.
little patience for the self-important Lord Larys, and even less for flatterers and linkspittles. But you are, as it happens, correct. Every king needs a hand. I'll make it your responsibility.
My prince, it is an honor I'd never considered for myself.
Not to serve as hand, you toad. Send word to Otto Hightower.
Oh.
You'll see it done.
Your Grace.
You're late.
I am happy to report that His Grace the King has regained consciousness this morning.
Oh.
He may yet live, thank the gods.
Not happy news.
God.
I'll see my brother. Alone.
Oh my God. If he kills him now.
What do you remember?
Don't make it obvious, Aegon.
Nothing.
Oh my God, why would you lean on it? On purpose, obviously.
You challenged Meleese. It was foolish.
I remember nothing.
My prince.
You're in the most capable hands, Your Grace.
Why did he leave that? To kill himself with?
Not all of us, I suppose, are called to great deeds. Some of us must serve in smaller ways.
I want Mother.
Well, I know it's difficult, but it...
Who did this? Sea Smoke?
I bring good news, Rhaena. Prince Reggio has answered your letter. He'll be most pleased to shelter Rhaenyra's youngest sons in Pentos. And their half-sister.
You misled me, my lady.
I did what?
There is a large dragon in the Vale.
Oh, it's a different dragon?
Rumor of it began shortly after the war. It is large. And formidable. But alas...
How large?
Alas.
A merchant cog the Gay Abandon will take you to Pentos. I'll send 6 good men to protect you on the crossing.
Lord Corlys has chosen to raise you up, to serve alongside him, and yet you still continue this subterfuge.
Don't want my men to get the wrong idea.
You're just like him.
Oh, you're making art provoking me.
You saved his life, brother. Do you never think about what could be ours?
Stop thinking about that, Adam. There's a war going on and that's what you're thinking about?
So you belittle your great opportunity, while me, he ignores, as he always has.
The sea snake would sooner have high tide claimed by the sea than call us his sons.
It was a bold attempt. I admire you for it. They say you struck Lord Bartimus today. The household is abuzz with it.
He's lucky I did not have his tongue.
And what did he say that was so deserving?
I bring to mind too much their mothers. Or their daughters. They must see in me a ruler.
My ruler is my mother, and I do not wish it otherwise.
Good point.
For a certainty, I cannot remain here, pacing the floors, waiting for defeat and despair to visit me.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
I'm doing all I can.
We may marshal the strength of the Vale, Maidenpool, and all our allies besides. We will still never match the strength of the Green armies. We need Daemon and his dragon.
May I be free for even 1 hour of the constant refrain of Daemon, Daemon, Daemon?
Your Grace. The Lady Massaria.
My queen, our gift is sent.
What is their action?
What gift?
Ah, is it food? A gift from them? So a literal gift? This is food. What's gonna stop him from hogging all of this? There's more? Oh, that's gonna make an impact. Obviously, that was the point. Someone needs to guard Aegon 24/7. Let it be Allison.
You said it
You know?
improved.
His mending may be long and painful, but it is my sincere hope that his grace will be spared.
And what will he be if he lives? My letters to my father.
There has been no word from Sir Otto.
It looks better. Is that just cream?
I'm sorry.
What's it gonna do with that ball? How do you feel now, Allison?
Sister?
Gwaine,
Oh, he's still alive.
I wish to give you my blessing.
My thanks to the Queen Dowager.
I wondered if you've heard from father.
I've heard nothing, but neither have I sent any message.
Strange there has been no word.
He will send news when there is news to send.
My son Daron,
Who is this Darren?
what's he like?
10 and 6 now.
16?
He's stalwart. Clever. As adept with his lute as he is with his sword. He's kind.
That's good. Kindness is a quality I found lacking in his brothers.
Yes, it seems the Red Keep may, in fact, be a less than salubrious environment for the forming of young men.
Was it the court? Was it their mother?
I'm sure you did your best. I must join Sir Kristen. Wish us luck, sister.
I shall pray to the warrior for your safe return.
To the warrior, not to the gods. Oh my god, if you can hear the dogs barking, I'm gonna do my best to cancel all that noise out. Those are not my dogs.
Your Grace.
This one stopped singing. Isn't that strange?
I thought we might light a candle. For Aegon.
One cricket stopped singing. So Aegon is gone? I hope not. But what did that mean? The cricket one stopped singing, so it would be Aegon. It will forever be silenced.
You, where'd you get that food? Rhaenyra's ships. Ships! She thinks of us even now!
Share it! Well, but I guess they're all hungry. Oh my god. They're desperate. Hide it properly.
Your Graces, we must leave. Now.
Why?
Mind your flanks. Take your corners.
This way, Your Grace.
There's the train of fishes!
Keep moving!
Long live Queen Rhaenyra! Long live Queen Rhaenyra!
Oh my! Don't separate them!
My queen! Get off! No!
What the fuck? That was so unnecessary.
Swords! Sheath on swords!
Because of that action, you just made things worse. Oh my god!
inside!
They would have been more safe inside the castle, I reckon. It's not like the small folk were gonna be able to get inside the castle. If some of them did manage, the numbers would be more manageable. Where are they going? Wait, so it's just gonna be Aemond?
No more.
My lord, only the Grand Maester instructed me to.
The king will be most eager for his draft in an hour.
They're gonna kill off Aegon.
The drink takes the pain away, but it dulls your mind. You survived Dragonfire, but I'm afraid you will never be whole. Orwell has exhausted his abilities. He's bound your leg, but you will never run again. Your mind is all that remains to you. I came screaming into the world from the bowels of one of Harren's great towers. My lungs were strong, but my foot was so twisted that my father named it sorcery. People will pity you, either behind your back or in your presence, and they will underestimate you. Your brother rules in your place now, which means that your life is in danger.
Good. I mean, good that he's telling him this. Because Larys probably feels betrayed that Aemon did not make him hand. Oh, is this Viserys?
Brother. David, she's gone.
I'm sorry. You needed me. I'm here now. I'm here now.
Your Grace. Sorrowful news from Riverrun, my king. Lord Grover is dead.
The old man.
Indeed. Young Oscar Tully is now Lord Paramount of the Riverlands.
What was the manner of Lord Grover's passing?
Well, he'd been ill, of course. Riverrun's maesters have been at their wits' end. Our own healer, Alice Rivers, volunteered her renowned skills. There was not more to be done.
She killed him. And I think he knows. So they can see Alice. What's this? Is this sea smoke? Is Adam gonna be able to tame sea smoke? He does have Corlys's blood, which Laenor had. But Corlys is not Targaryen. I can see him riding a dragon, actually. Oh! Sorry, that was probably too loud. Try to tame him, Adam. It's either that or you die. He probably thinks he resembles Laenor.
Your banners were carried from the ship into the city. It is as we hoped, a warning to the usurpers that you have strength beyond what they accredited.
I do not think I can win this war. My own son questions my capabilities. He thinks I need Daemon at my side.
He has ever done what suits Daemon.
He was everything I wanted to be. Carefree, dangerous, a man.
And impulsive.
He's never been at peace. He wished to possess me, but not to be possessed. And to see me take hold, finally, of what he always believed to be his. I fear what he may now do. I fear he may have turned against me.
It is more his way to disappear.
In either case, I have lost him. And Caraxes with him. Rhaenys and her dragon are dead. I have Syrax and 2 young beasts. We cannot take on Vhagar alone.
What about Laenor, though? Can't they find Laenor?
How will I rule a kingdom when my own son doubts me?
You have me.
You have my thanks. Truly.
It was my father.
Who did their throat?
Who was still a child.
I never noticed that in season
Had
1.
his pleasure with me. His seed had taken root. There is a scar here as well. He left me for dead, but I lived. I swore to myself I would never trust another. This world is cold and cruel. You are steadfast. You have seen me as worthy, as an equal even. Because of that, I will serve you. I believe you are meant to be queen.
What? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh!
Begging your pardon. Your Grace. The dragon Sea Smoke has been sighted flying over Spicetown.
Yes, he does that.
From what we have heard, he has a rider.
Oh! Wow!
Impossible to tell from the ground.
The Greens?
I don't know who else it could be.
Shall I summon your council?
They were so obvious, though. So Adam was able to tame it. I missed Syrax. Oh my god. We have the next episode is penultimate episode of the season. We have 2 more episodes to go. Alright, that was the 6th episode of the 2nd season of House of the Dragon. So Sea Smoke now has a writer in Adam. That's a question I've been asking since I think episode 2 or 3 when Sea Smoke was flying above, because I kept wondering. I know Sea Smoke was originally Laenor's, and Laenor just up and went to go live his life, and I was wondering why Sea Smoke did not follow him, why he stayed, and why he just accepted his master is no longer, like his master is just away. Because if his master is dead, he would know. I think a dragon would know. And up to this point, no one has claimed Sea Smoke. But I guess Rhaena have tried claiming a dragon, and she almost died because of it. And how would someone survive a rejection from a dragon? Because we saw what happened. The dragon would just, blast dragon fire at you. So how was Rhaena able to avoid something like that if she got rejected? And I'm wondering where Laenor is now, because I know he's living his life with his partner. But Rhaenys never even found out that her son is still alive, or at least hopefully still alive, because we haven't seen him since season 1. And why Rhaenyra could not just try and find him before Adam tamed Sea Smoke. But yes, so Adam was able to tame Sea Smoke. I can see it. So now he has a purpose. He has his own purpose. And his brother Alan has his own purpose with Corlys. So it's a win-win. And I hope Adam does not have any resentment towards Rhaenyra or the Blacks in general, just because of the way Corlys has been ignoring him in particular. But yeah, what was going on there between Rhaenyra and Lady Mysaria? I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get that Rhaenyra herself is probably missing some tenderness, you know, and Mysaria herself is missing the same thing. But the thing is, the issue right now with Rhaenyra and her council is that she acknowledges that it may be her fault that her council has forgotten to fear her, or, you know, to see her as a ruler because of the way she's been treating her people. She's been too motherly and sisterly to her own people, which is a good thing, but also at the same time, if you do too much of it, this is what happens. People stop seeing you as a ruler. And I guess striking your people, period, is not good form. And I guess it was overkill on Rhaenyra's part to actually strike him. She could have just yelled back, but he was sort of yelling at her and scolding her, you know, for making a bad decision, or for having made a bad decision that cost someone their life. But when the arrangement was made, it was made clear that there was a real possibility that, you know, he could die. So it's not like it was completely out of left field. It was a given, you know, it was 50-50. So he was also kind of overdoing it, or he could have expressed his disagreement with the decision that was made a bit more properly, you know, instead of just practically scolding the queen. And the gift that they gave to the small folk of King's Landing clearly was very effective. And it was also realistic because, you know, just because they're in King's Landing does not mean that all of them support the usurper. They're just forced to support the usurper because what else can they do? They're small folk. But yeah, so Aegon now wants Sir Larys to help him. And I can see it. I can see Sir Larys helping him because Aemond rejected him as his hand and made a fool of him. So I can see Sir Larys having some resentment towards Aemond, because that was embarrassing. That was humiliating. And I want someone to help Aegon, and I think Sir Larys might be able to do that, because I don't want Aegon to die. I really don't. I think he's safer to keep around than Aemond, because Aemond is just dangerous. He just freaking scares me. He freaking scares me, and obviously the writing is very effective. It's just that, and the acting, everything has been very effective. But he just scares me, and I just don't want Aegon to die without spilling the beans on Aemond just yet. The smart thing for him to do now is to act like he's regressed, because last episode he called Alicent mummy, which I don't think he's ever called her that, but act like he's regressed mentally so that Aemond does not just freaking get rid of him. And then the witch Alice did Daemon a favor, so now he can get his army. I don't think Daemon and Rhaenyra are gonna reconcile, especially after Rhaenyra became really intimate with Lady Mysaria. He should get with Mysaria. She needs to stop having kids. Rhaenyra needs to stop having kids, because this is a scary world. And I know, you know, people on the throne need heirs, but you need to stop thinking about that, because bringing children into a world like this is just freaking, it's not fair to the kids, especially now that the war is going on. So she needs to stop getting with a man, or maybe if she gets with a man, she could still, you know, take the tea or something. And Alicent and Helena have now split. I don't know where. We never saw it. Like I said, they would have been much safer inside the castle, because it's not like the townsfolk, the small folk, were gonna get in anyway. So parading them outside in broad daylight was not very smart. The season is almost over, and I'm not ready for the season to be over, because it's gonna be a long wait. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. Share your thoughts down below, and if you enjoyed this reaction, just give a like, comment, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell to get notifications on new uploads. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. This has been Rekt. See you next video.